What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be talking about the Salvation DLC. Now, I know I'm not like the first person to this news. This isn't really about a news video. This is more so just talking about my thoughts and impressions on this DLC map pack that's going to be coming out on the 6th of September. So just in case you guys don't know, this is the final map pack for Black Ops 3. We're going to get 4 multiplayer maps as well as a zombies map. Now, I know a lot of people absolutely love zombies and they think it's like the best part of this map pack. And for them, it probably is, but keep in mind, I'm not much of a zombies guy. This isn't a zombies channel, so we're not really going to be talking about the zombies at all here. Just know, I'm really happy for you guys that are into zombies and stuff. It looks like a really cool experience, but we're not really going to be talking about that. We're going to be focusing on the 4 multiplayer maps. So first up, the one that I'm most excited for is Standoff from Black Ops 2 is going to be returning, and it's going to be called Outlaw. And it's going to be like an old western style of a map. And I'm definitely excited for this. Out of all of the maps, somebody actually asked me this last week on stream. They said, out of any Treyarch map, which one would you like to see return for the final DLC? And I said Standoff. And we are going to be seeing Standoff in this map pack. It looks like they made a few little changes to the actual layout itself. Well, maybe not the layout, but they added a few little things. You'll notice there's something in the middle where the B flag is that can be used for cover while capturing the B flag. And that's brand new. That wasn't there in Standoff before. So a few changes definitely look like they've been made. But overall, it looks obviously like it has the same layout and everything. And I'm really excited for that. I think this map will play well with the Black Ops 3 movement system. I think wall runs can work quite well, as well as the double jump, because there's not too much two-story stuff, but there are a few little two-story areas where you can jump up to. And it isn't really going to change too much how the map plays, in my opinion. Next, we actually have a second reimagined map, and this one's coming from World at War, from the Outskirts map in World at War. And this one's going to be called Rupture in Black Ops 3. And I really don't know how this is going to play out in this game. If we look at the overhead from the layout of Outskirts from World at War, you'll see it's a pretty cluttered map with a lot of buildings. It's a pretty big map as well. And there's lots of like little alleyways and buildings that you can go in and all that kind of stuff. I'm hoping they're going to be changing a bunch of things up with this while just kind of taking the general feel of that map, because I just don't feel like it would play out very well with this movement system. But then again, we'll have to wait and see. And I forgot to mention, this is going to be like a really sci-fi, like futuristic map, and it's not going to be like the old school style like it was in World at War. Next, we have Citadel, and this is like a medieval style map. Kind of reminds me somewhat of Berserk from the last DLC map, where they had that sort of medieval or Viking style to it. And it is a castle map. And also one thing I wanted to note, based on the picture, it looks like it's a night map as well. I think everything's lit up by moonlight there, which is really interesting because I don't believe we have any night maps in Black Ops 3 yet. And that was something I was thinking about a little while ago. We haven't seen any night maps for a while, which is weird, because usually in Call of Duty you have at least like that one map that's played at night. And we haven't had any, so it looks like we might have our first night map here. We have no indication of really what the layout's going to be. It does say in the description, tight corners force close quarters engagements, while the moat and drawbridge allow for unique player movement in this mid-sized map. So I guess that gives us a bit of an indication on that, but with this one, we'll just really have to wait and see. I'm excited to get a feel for it. It's a brand new map with brand new layouts, so definitely excited to get on that map and work on my Maps Exposed series for it. Finally, we have a map called Micro, and this is something completely different that we've never seen in Call of Duty before. And basically, it's a miniaturized war zone that takes place on a well-stocked family picnic table. Yeah, so apparently you get shrunk down and you're on this map. You can see by the image here from the map, generally what it's going to look like and stuff. And a lot of people are really excited for this. They think it looks really cool, especially like the younger audience will really be into this. For me personally, I am not a fan of this map. And it's more so because of the way things have been going with Call of Duty lately. Call of Duty's really been getting a bad name lately, and tons of people have been jumping on that COD is just for kids bandwagon. And this is just reinforcing that idea, and I really don't like that at all. Now, at the same time, I'm not of the opinion that every single map should be 100% realistic and this should be like a military simulator or anything. Not by any means. I just think this is a really childish looking map, and it takes it just a little bit too far to that extreme. A lot of you guys may agree or disagree with me on this one, and that's totally fine. If you think this is going to be a really cool map, no matter what your age is, there's probably going to be some people that are like, I'm 40 years old and I think this is a really cool idea for a map. That's totally fine. This is just my personal opinion. It still might play out well. It still might play as a good map. It might be a really fun map to play, and I'm hoping it is. but it's just that overall theme that I'm not happy with at this point. So there we have it. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. I'm really excited. Next weekend, actually, I get to play this map pack early at COD XP, so hopefully I'll have some early impressions for you guys on that. And I'll share that with you guys before the map pack actually launches, which is on September 6th, so be ready for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time.